Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches Top Shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I'm dying. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. until midnight, unless we are sick. That is Eastern Standard Time right here on the Piper Academy Network. Guys, it's been a rough few days, I gotta say. It's just been rough. My whole body has been sore. But been fever free for almost 48 hours. Almost 24 hours with no medicine. My body just hurts a little bit. I'm a little sore from the coughing. But not much cough in the past few hours, so that's good. That's good. I have to get up on because, I mean, the hood was just a little extra, just to be a little extra. But still a little sensitive to the lights. Is a little sensitive to the lights, but it's okay. We can still do the show. And guess what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do some Bitcoin analysis. And maybe we'll look into some other stuff too. But mainly going to focus on some Bitcoin stuff. And yeah, that's going to be... gonna be it. We're gonna be kind of chill. We're gonna be kind of chill. LBC looking like he's about to rob a liquor store. Oh man, I can't. It's too much. It'll be all right. Yeah, I should be resting. Well, like I was saying earlier, I've rested for 72 hours. I think I've got to get up and get moving. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to continue to just not feel good. I think getting up and getting moving is helpful. I think it's helpful. My sides hurt, but it'll be okay. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. Thank you for your concern, and I do appreciate it. And but thank you for all the well wishes throughout the week. I do appreciate all of those as well. Mad love to you all. It has been awesome to see the support that I have had over the past few days. And but we're going to keep on rocking, man. We're going to keep on rocking. We're back at it. It's the last show of the week. So we won't be back until Sunday night, maybe a little earlier. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Sunday Super Bowl special or something. I don't know. But what I do know is that my wife and I will be kid-free this weekend. So that's fun. Good to get the sickness out of the way prior to that. But yeah, it will be nice. But anyways, let's go ahead and bring up the beautiful people. I'd freaking forgot. Hold on. See, this is what happens. You know, you're gone for a few days and you forget your whole routine. And even though you had this all planned out and done prior to the show, you still get still miss a couple of things. All right, there we go. Add you guys in there. There we go. All right, now let's bring you up. Please bring up the people. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Jay Violet. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. All set. Broski, why you not resting? Because I got work to do, as I already told you, my friend. But thank you for looking out. K Diggity said he made a stream. What's going on, K Dog? Hope you're doing well. Throwing the ribs in the chat. Love to see it. Alexandra G, the mod queen. What is going on? Oh, you beautiful people. Hey, everybody saying hey to everybody. Oh, you should be. Oh, $9.99 super sticker from Alexandra G. Appreciate that, Alexandra G. You are the bomb, as usual. RS Miller, good evening, my friend. You know, I feel like I picked up a couple of new people on Monday night, and then I go and I don't stream for the next 2 nights. But that's okay. That's all right. We're here. We're getting it done. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate you and your love and your support. And yeah, my bones feel like I got squashed. I'm not resting because I am here. Exactly. Bones feel like they got squashed. That's a good description of the way you feel. I mean, I don't know, for like the past like 3 hours, I have just felt really good. Like the best that I have felt in the last 3 days is in the last 3 hours. Last 3 or 4 hours. Whenever I said earlier on Twitter that I was going to be doing the show tonight, I was like, that's when I was like starting to feel like a lot better. But RS Miller, I really hope you get better soon, my guy. Sick again, it looks like. It's not good. They've got those notifications on. They'll be back. That's right. Yeah, get it better soon, RS Miller. Oh, if you got anything that I had for the past few days, then I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. The main thing today has just been the brain fog. Like just everything's just kind of just like my brain just hasn't been able to really focus and like sit still. My body also hasn't been able to get like comfortable until like the last few hours, and everything started to feel a little better. And so let's just hope that that continues. Guys, we've got Bitcoin on the charts. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, looking at the major support and this major resistance level coming up here that we could be seeing tomorrow. We do have some economic data coming out tomorrow, the big stuff that I think the market has essentially been waiting for all week. And yeah, especially after that big dumpsy-doo that we had, the market's just been kind of settling out, finding its equilibrium, trying to find its footing again. And yeah, I mean, when you wipe out billions upon billions of dollars in the market, I mean, obviously, people have got to start scrapping up some change from somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and bring the full chat chart up. What was that? What kind of effects was that? Let's go back. Hold on. Do it right. There we go. Thank you. Because I like to make the noise. Okay, I like to make the noise. All right, this is what I'm looking at, guys. We're on the daily chart here. I do want to do kind of some top-down analysis on the Bitcoin chart. We'll come back over here to the Coinbase chart when we get back down to the lower time frames. But let's go ahead and bring up the index, and let's zoom out quite a bit here. Let's go to the monthly chart. So this is what I've been watching, was this fair value gap, and we did get the bounce off of it in January. So right there. There we go. Green rectangle. There we go. All right, so we did get the bounce off of it, and we actually came back down and tapped the top of that. Did we tap it? Looks like it might have been a tiny bit of space. Yeah, tiny bit of space right there. So we just almost nipped the top of that fair value gap again, but that is where we dipped down to. So when you zoom out, guys, it doesn't look as dramatic. Well, it really doesn't look as dramatic when you're looking at Bitcoin in general. It's when you look at the altcoins where you're just kind of like, yeesh, altcoins. They just continue to bleed against Bitcoin, man. It's been a doozy. Kind of makes me think that we might be nearing a potential mid-cycle top. Of course, we have our schematic that we've been watching for a little while. We'll get into that, but I still want to take a look here at this monthly chart. One thing I do want to note, of course, is the obvious potential here for the bearish divergence. I wouldn't even say it's potential. I'd say that the bearish divergence has been put in since January closed, but that does not mean that we cannot push higher. It just means that the move higher is getting weaker, unless this thing really starts to rock and we just push. I mean, either way, I think that, maybe we get a double top in here on our Prime Oscillator Pro. Plus, don't forget to check out Chart Prime Indicator Suite, 45% off your first month. Link in the description down below. But yeah, we're showing a little bit of weakness here, just a little bit. I mean, we're still sitting above our overbought zone in here, but our power bar is fading quickly. So not seeing a whole lot of strength in the old Bitcoin. And this is kind of what I've been warning about, is that, we could soon be seeing the top put in for Bitcoin. The question for me, though, isn't so much whether or not the top is coming in for Bitcoin, because I do think we are seeing a top being put in for Bitcoin. The question for me is, how low are we going to go? And is it just a mid-cycle top where we just pause and maybe go down just a little bit and then rock it up to that 150K plus before we ultimately roll over? Or do we just go ahead and get that done now? That's the question for me. The way things are shaping up, I think we do get that third push up that we've been looking for on the schematic, as being in Wyckoff distribution, and that we will come down here, come to the midway point of this fair value gap down here, at the very least, I would say. Sweep that midpoint of that fair value gap, and then we'll see if it can hold, and then push higher towards the end of the year. I mean, that would line up with the 4-year cycles, and the 4-year cycles would still be alive, even though I still don't really think they're a thing. But hey, if it continues to prove me wrong, then so be it. But I mean, we can already see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves to the upside. That's typically all that you get. You don't typically get a 7th wave And if you do, that is definitely more likely than not going to be your last and your final wave of the cycle. So I could definitely see it coming, doing something like that. But for now, we go to the short-term time frames. Go down to the daily. Dilly-dally. All right. Getting a little bit of a pop-up here on Bitcoin. So far, we're up 1.16% on the day. I've got these areas marked out, these resistance areas marked out up here, just based off of some order blocks and just visually seeing high time frame resistance. We do have the point of control sitting right up here at 104,942 per the Coinbase chart. So I think that we could potentially get up to that price. Let's zoom in wide a bit. Let's go down to the 4-hour. And what I'm watching right now is going to be a break of this downwards trend. We are trying to break, or coming close to breaking right now. So this might be a good opportunity to take a long, potentially. But what I'll be watching tomorrow, this or short term, I should say, not really like a specific time. What I'll be watching is this low down here. Because I think we might come back down and tag that low. My only question is when. But either way, this is what I think. So if we come down and go ahead and take it, then I think we will start to move our way to the upside up here. If we don't go ahead and take it, then this might be a larger 1, 2, 3 to the point of control. Just just resistance in general. And then maybe squeeze a little higher. Maybe come and take out these highs over here. I don't think so. I think it'll wait and probably consolidate even further. But if we go ahead and bring up the schematic, I'll put that back. I want that. Yep. Bring up the Wyckoff schematic on here. What's going on, Chris Klein? How you doing? How you doing? Melissa, one love in the chat. Just a sub. Just a sub. Like it. Just a sub. Let's zoom out a little bit. Come on now. Don't be laggy. Random dot. My goodness. All right. Laggy, 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 laggy. Why are you so laggy? What's going on, everybody? Chat's going nuts. Okay, I'm back. Lost my screen. R.S. Miller, thank you for being here. But if you need to get some rest, get some freaking rest, man. All right, so we have the buyer's climax at the top here. I think I'm going to end up just drawing this myself and getting rid of the indicator so that I can adjust this like time-wise as it develops, because it's starting to get a little wonky. But we can see we get the buyer's climax up here, that big push up, the final push up, the automatic rally down, the secondary test, which actually comes in here instead of here. Secondary test, the sign of weakness, the rollover, the push to the highs, called the up thrust, taking out the buyer's climax high, come down, put in an internal range low, which we have done, and then come back up here find some resistance, and then roll over and chop some more. Now, question is this top, and is this consolidation that we've already been going through? It is possible, and that this could be whenever we break out of this current consolidation that we are in, that could be our final push to the upside, and then we get the potential for the rollover. I've been saying this for quite some time, that I think that the way things are looking right now in the markets and the way alts continue to bleed against Bitcoin, I think that we might be seeing, I think it's going to end up being more of a mid-cycle top. I think, yeah, I don't know. What's up, Army Piper? What's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing, my brother? What's going on? Seems like everyone is sick. Yeah, just about everyone. Yeah. But yeah, then we can. So we'll see if we get this chop. I mean, this would go on, pretty deep into February. But I mean, that kind of tends to happen. I mean, if we can go look in the past and look at other Februarys where it's just kind of. Let's see. Let's take a look at 2023. If it's gonna let me get there in a quick enough time. Quick enough. Quickening. I don't know. Let's see. Army Piper. Come on. February. Let's go to last year's February. We could just be mimicking the past 2 years, just right all over again, where we just put in a high and we just go sideways for the rest of the year. Let's hope that's not the case. All right, so here's February of last year. And look, just, I mean, okay, so Chop City towards the beginning of February. I mean, little chop and up. I mean, we were in an impulsive move at the time. But once we got to the top of there, we just started to chop about for quite some time. Let's see how long that this chop took place. How long this took? About 12 days of chop, which, you know, if we were to add 12 days of chop to us now, I mean, or from the beginning of, from the dip. Come on now. This thing just does not want to act. Oh my goodness, you just acting crazy, bro. Thank you. Thank you. From here, well, I mean, this is kind of, well, no, because I'm on the same time frame. So yeah, I mean, 12 days of chop, I mean, that would just put us out to about the 15th, right around here. What is 15th? A Monday? Nope, 15th is a Saturday. So maybe the 16th, Sunday night, we get rolling, or 17th. And then we finally start to make that push up towards the highs towards the end of February. Going into March, and then going into March, and then maybe we get the top. I don't know. It's just, and you know, we're not looking at price on this. We're just looking at the market structure. But I mean, we just continue to follow the schematic. So as long as we continue to follow the schematic, I mean, we can't. Why? There's no it hasn't been invalidated yet. So, we can see the heavy sell pressure and the point of control sitting right above us that is causing the consolidation, and we could just continue to chop for the next couple of weeks as markets settle out from the big washout the other day, or Sunday. So I mean, it's not abnormal for the markets to take a little bit of time, a couple of weeks or so, to kind of stabilize before they can get moving again. People, I mean, when you wipe out billions of dollars, it can take a lot of time to get that thing moving. And this isn't quite the I was saying, this looks a little bit, at least on some altcoins, it looked a little bit like the COVID-19 crash. But, yeah, man, the alts just continue to lose, man. But we are seeing a little bit of weakness in the Bitcoin dominance. A little bit. So remember that chop sideways for the next 2-3 weeks or so in Bitcoin could lead to price explosions in the altcoins, potentially. Typically, when that does happen, and then everything goes into the third top on Bitcoin, like this one, of course, let's switch charts too soon. When everything goes into that third top right here, if everything is pushing at the exact same time, but then you get a rejection and you come back down into this range, that's typically bad news bears, especially if you get a big dump on those alts at the same time. That could just be the ending phase of the mid cycle. Could be the mid cycle. Potentially, or just a mid cycle top, and then we roll over. And this could take as long as it's showing on here, which would only be like a month to get to the bottom. 2 months. Or that could, that could, like I was saying, that doesn't mean we could be done with the bull run, but that does mean that we could see just a lull going into the summer, as we typically do. We get the pullback, right? Let's just go down. We find some support. We stabilize, we get some crazy choppiness in here because that's what the market makers like to do. And then going towards the end of the year, we just start pushing higher and higher, and we just really get going. And it just starts going absolutely banana land, right? As Alexander G likes to say, banana land. Holy balls and banana land, right? This would come down. I've been watching this as well. This downtrending resistance on these highs over here. And that would actually put us down to right there. So breakout, back test, violent back test, push higher for one last grab of that 150. Trying to get to that 150 and then roll over from there. Potentially. If we come down though, however, and we break this low right here at about 59K, then we are looking at more likely seeing a retrace where we come down and then we retrace and then we roll over. Let's hope it's not that scenario. Let's hope it's the other one. Or let's hope this isn't even right, and let's just go ahead and go for that 150. How about that? How about no big dip like that? How about that? Seahawks. What are y'all talking about right now? It's Chiefs and Seahawks. Chiefs and Eagles? Put a 1 in chat if you're going for the Chiefs. Put a 2 in chat if you're going for the Eagles. Put a 3 in chat if you hope. No, I'm not gonna say that. Just put a 3 in a chat if you hope, or if you're not even gonna watch. How about that? Put a 3 in chat if you're not even gonna watch. 4 if you're just watching for Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift. I don't know. Ooh, we're going for it. Ooh, Alexander G says Eagles. All right. Titans versus Bears, man. I wish the Titans were in the Super Bowl. But oh well. Dreams are dreams, right? Okay, so Bitcoin, basically short time frame. I'm watching to see that breakout tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get rid of the schematic right quick. So one thing, oh, come on now. Hello? All right, so we do have bullish divergence coming in here. Let's actually go to the 4 hour. I want to say that we put in a bullish divergence for the first time in a while on the 4 hour. Maybe not. Maybe not on this chart. Maybe it was on the daily. Let's go to the daily. I remember seeing one on the higher time frame. Oh yeah, the puppy bowl. I forgot about the puppy bowl. We do have a reversal signal here coming in on the daily chart. And we also have the True 7 clipping down here. Come on now. The True 7 is just 7 indicators all rolled up into one. Are we getting a breakout right now? Kind of looks like it. I really wish this thing would stop all this lagging. It's killing the flow, bro. You're killing the flow. And we actually do have a hidden bullish divergence in here too. So hidden bullish divergence is when my trend lines work. Hidden bullish divergence is when we get lower or higher lows on our price and lower lows on our oscillator. Now, the Prime Oscillator Pro Plus has not confirmed the bull div on the daily, but it looks like it's clearly putting one in to me. We can go ahead and throw up an RSI Prime to get a little bit more of a, oh, that's not what I wanted. We're not looking at that chart right now. RSI primed. A good friend of mine played for Miami Dolphins. My mom knew a guy that played for the Miami Dolphins, and I met him. Yep. Hidden bullish divergence here. Okay, on the daily chart. So, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna go to the moon, all right? But it does mean that we could see at least short-term upwards price action, which, like I was showing you guys earlier, I do think that that is what we are going to be seeing here over the next couple of days. Maybe we do have the weekend coming up. Weekends typically low volume, but we can see. So this low is one that I'm watching here, but we can see that we do have a little bit of a wedge going on in here, and we're just looking for a break now. Yeah, break now of this resistance. Here's a bullish divergence on the hourly. We're starting to push above that 0 line on the oscillator. We also have the money flow. Oh, come on now. Money flow is trying to push to the upside. True 7's fading, trying to push to the upside. Okay, so that's looking decent. Looking decent. We could be seeing a pop here soon. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get this loading up in the background. Could you check BTC 3-minute? Are you crazy? Triple top could get us the bounce to break the trend line. Triple top on a 3-minute? Brother. What are we talking about? You know how likely patterns and stuff like that are to play out on low time frames? Very, very small. Very small. But I'll take a look. Let's go to the 3-minute. I see what you're seeing. Potentially, I mean, yeah. I mean, what I'm looking at here is like these lows being put in here, getting overextended on our oscillators, potentially putting in a bearish divergence. If this can get a push up, smack our head up on here, then we could see these lows that are being built up in here get swept. I'd be really looking at these lows over here. These lows getting swept. I don't like them. I don't like them. All right, so got the coin ink liquidation heat map. Need a like hit. Hit it, please. Caffeinated Crypto. Good evening, Caffeinated Crypto. What's going on? I want to see some otters in the chat. Can our members throw some otters in the chat? Let's throw some otters in the chat for Alex O Crypto. Yeah, we do have some liquidity sitting down here. Potential. Well, that just moved, so now you can't see it. Yep. You're gonna be a turd, huh? Gonna be a turd. A turd is a turd. Come on now. All right. Pretty hot down here. About 95K down here. And then we do have a bunch of liquidity sitting to the upside on us as well. So really, like I was saying earlier, I mean, really my only question is which one are we going to take first? Trying to go. Let's zoom on back at, there we go. Them otters. Not even in here, but we still show love for the otter fam. Because I am otter fam. I was there when we created it. Or when, yeah. Now, let's go ahead and take a measured move of this right here. We're going to take this up move. And if I place it right on the bottom here on this low, it does reach us out close to that point of control. And if we were to break out here and go with the breakout measured move, then that would get us just above that point of control to the top of these highs over here, which would be an area of interest if we were to push higher. Now again, this could just be a three-legged move and we could see more correcting to the downside. So just be aware of that. This really needs to like really push and break these highs if we are to be like super bullish. If it doesn't do that, then I don't think we are super bullish. We are just short-term bullish, and that it is likely going to roll over. Yeah, and it's just likely to roll over. Especially since, I mean, look where we are now. Look where our oscillator is. It's not looking the greatest. The 4 hours. So if this thing started to push pretty hard, I am from Memphis, but I shouldn't talk like Elvis Presley. Melissa is an Otter OG too. Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. So this is the zoomed out version, but you can see, so if we started pushing hard, then we could see us, getting into that overbought territory on both of our oscillators. So that is, yeah. Yep, seeing a little more strength in the selling down here, but the selling is starting to fizzle out. The momentum could flip, but it might only be short term, like I've said 1,000 times tonight. So just be aware of that. Once we start getting up, 103, of course, as always, 103 has been pretty sticky level. 103 to about 106.7. 106,700, that is. Yeah, somewhere in that range. Just be careful. That's where I would be looking for the potential for the rollover, especially if we start getting overbought, they start getting overheated too quickly. It's not what we want to see. Okay, but if we can get some nice impulsive price action in here, where we just break, come down, correct, come up, break, come down, correct, push higher, come down, correct. I mean, that is kind of what I would want to look for, or what I would be looking for if we were to be super bullish. And then I would want to see us hold the highs. I would want to see us hold the highs before moving higher. Come back down into the range. It's not good. Not good. That would be 3 failed attempts to take the highs and hold them. And typically that means we got to go more. We got to go down. We got to go down further. So it is what it be, and what it do is what it is. Yep. Fear and greed is down to 44, so going upside's about right also. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the fear might not be fearful enough. But you know what might do it? A little more downside. The Dixie trying to roll over, it looks like. Got a break above this. Yep, I was showing that. Just came up to the 886. Pulled all the way back down here. It's kind of settled out around 107.76. So, yeah, it's just kind of chilling here. Kind of chilling. We'll see what tomorrow brings with the economic data. We do have ADP non-farm payroll. Typically, these are weeks where you just, as like, if you're an intraday trader, the day, typically you don't trade non-farm payroll week until the day of non-farm payroll, especially if there's really nothing else going on the rest of that week. Or at the beginning of the week, you just kind of chill out. Total market holding at the global crypto market cap is 3.18 trillion right now. But if we go down and fear hit that 11 mark, then the bottom is in. Well, yes. That's pretty low on the fear and greed index. But yeah, the Dixie, not looking too shabby. Let's go ahead and take a look at that total. 3.13 trillion. You said 3.18? Where are you getting your numbers from, RS Miller? Huh? Excuse me? Now, this is what I do like to see, is that this actually came down and swept the lows on the total crypto market. And we got about a bounce back into the range. And I would almost expect it to come back up and take the highs. So we could start seeing some fireworks here soon. That's why I named it, the title of the stream what I did. It's the calm before the storm, because I feel like something is about to burst. When you get such a big liquidation event and then you start to settle out, and then you've got something like a non-farm payroll coming up, I mean, it could shoot us, skyrocket us. Or it could be like this. Or it could do this, come sweep some highs, and then come back down and come lower. We do have some inefficiencies down in here. Inefficiencies, gaps, whatever you want to call them. It's just price action that has not been revisited. Like this upwards price action has not been revisited. We do have this high right here. Probably use like a trend line. That might help. Let's use the trend line. There we go. We do have that right there. We do have that right there. Yeah. But this was the high that we broke over here. And we actually didn't touch it. We tried to come down to it. Now, how was this? Remember, this is the entire crypto market, okay? And actually, no, that's fine. This is the entire crypto market, all right? We have, I like the beard, thank you. We had this entire push down on the entire market, right? And we absorbed all of it in the same day. Billions wiped out, but got absorbed all in the same day. To me, that shows that there's a lot of interest in crypto and that we got a lot of buying up in here. Did this sweep the lows down here? Did not sweep the lows down here. Oof. What if we had just one more flush? That would suck, but I would actually prefer that. Honestly, I would prefer it if we came down here and tapped again. Or actually tapped it. Because that would kind of just wrap up this nice correction in here. Let's go from this low to this high, pull the fib. Yeah, that would get us down to the golden pocket too. 618. Yeah, we might be seeing another dumpski coming in here, which would actually be better. Might be another liquidity grab. Pick up some more. See if altcoins can hold. See if this is more of a Bitcoin drain down. And then get pushing. I would almost prefer that. But, I mean, we can see that we're getting closes below this 382, so it actually makes that a little bit more likely. What we could see tomorrow is a big spike up into that resistance and then just a rollover and start pushing down towards these lower levels. I mean, I know we've had all this and this was super bullish, but I don't know, man. The fact that we weren't able to really start pushing higher. I mean, I know it was a big liquidation event, and I said that these things can chop for literally weeks, but I don't know. Something just doesn't smell right, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Not quite sure what it is. And I keep trying to find it, but I can't. There's a bullish divergence here. Well, no, there's not. No bullish divergence here. No divergence in our momentum. Like I said, this thing just looks more and more like it's going to end up being a 3-wave correction to the upside. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yep, I don't really like it. Let's take a look at the ES. What are we doing? What are we doing with our SPY futures? Oh, he's on total. Yes, I'm on total. I was on total. Looking at the total crypto market. All right, ES, what are we doing right now? We're down 0.8%. Sitting at the value area high. Trying to get back above it and hold that. Failed. We did get a close above it. Yeah, yesterday. But it's starting to push down. Starting the day, pushing down today. Let's go down to lower time frames. Lock your fibs. Lock your ribs. kind of, yeah, I don't know. Looks kind of nasty. Putting in the bearish divergence in here. We've got it also on the RSI primed. But this is the 1 hour, so that could be a short term pullback. Come back down. Maybe sweep this low down here. But let's go down. Let's smaller time frames. See what we've got. Yeah. We do have these lows in here. Come down, sweep the lows, and then push back to the upside. Because, I mean, I see a big buy up in here, too. I mean, was this? Did the S&P, what did the S&P do when Bitcoin and everything was dumping? We gapped down on the S&P too, right? Yep. Big gap down. But the S&P has actually been chopping and moving more to the upside in preparation for non-farm payroll tomorrow. And I'm just afraid that we might get a fake out to the upside and get a sweep down to take out all of these lows. Or at least a bunch of them. Maybe get back down into this consolidation range. And take out these lows. Mexican spaghetti. That's how it goes. When I lose a trade, I hit the remove all drawings button. Makes me feel better. Like a cleanse. LOL. Start over. I actually typically, unless it's like high time frame stuff, and on charts that I don't look at often, like since I look at Bitcoin all the time, at least on the chart that I trade on, I mean, I'm constantly cleaning up the chart that I trade on. The Blowfin chart, let's go to it. Maybe. I forgot I did draw these boxes the other night. Oh, this is the longest I've been at my computer since Monday night, so there's that. Yeah. Yeah, typically, man, I clean this stuff up pretty frequently. I don't typically have a whole bunch of my charts. I try to keep them clean, whether or not I'm losing or winning. It's just kind of how I like it. It helps me see things better. I don't like having lines all over the chart. It's just too much for me. And to me, it's also a little bit unnecessary, in my opinion, but to each their own, of course. To each their own. Go down to the 5 minute. What time is it? 10:53. All right, let's see. Sitting, coming down to VWAP right now on the Bitcoin price chart. Speaking of getting rid of drawings, let's just go ahead and do it. All right, so coming down to the session VWAP, let's take a look at our weekly VWAP. I think we're below it, yep. So weekly VWAP acting as resistance, kind of consolidating between the two right now. Let's pull up the monthly VWAP sitting above us. That will act as resistance. Our quarterly sitting even higher. And our yearly is going to be right there with the quarterly. So until the quarter is over. So these are our current VWAPs from session to weekly to monthly to quarterly. And the quarter is sitting at about 100 222. Let's go ahead and throw some standard deviations on that. Let's just do one standard deviation. And let's see what that top comes in at about that 104 level. So that does get up into that resistance level. So one standard deviation. So we came down to one standard deviation below the monthly VWAP down here. And we could be seeing a pop from one end to the other. Zoom it on out. get a better look in here. Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like to me. So on TR main, get some EMAs in here. Yeah, we can just pop above these EMAs. We do have some areas of interest up here. Wonder what. Let's throw on extra VWAP bands in here. We do have the second standard deviation sitting up here at about 108. I believe that does come to the top side of our resistance areas on that we've been looking at tonight. But yeah, struggling with those EMAs. If we can get above the EMAs, I mean, we're all around them, but they're all around us. Just need to get above them. We have the 200 and the 800 sitting above us. Is that right? I think that, yep, that's the 800. 200 just crossed below the 800. That's typically not a good sign. That is on the hourly though, so it's okay. But yeah, we have this VACTA candle over here that I think that we might come and grab. But the only question for me is when. When is it going to grab it? Could see that spike down and then the big push up. Or we can see the push up and then the rollover down to take it. Either way, I think we're going to come down and take that. So it's just a matter of when. If we take it first, I'm probably, and then we get like some kind of like bullish divergence, I'm probably going to go gig along on here to the upside, to our upwards resistance. Ain't no probably, I am going to do that. But if we just go ahead and go up to the top here, then we'll look for the, you know, the swing failure, something like that, or something like that, where doesn't really matter. We put in the low, put in a high, come down, you take out that low right there, you look for the retrace, you go short, holler at your boy. That's what you do. That's how you do it. All the way back down here, really. Yeah. That's what you look for. That's what it is. That's what it be. Oh, thank you for sharing all of that. Inverse head and shoulders right there. Alexander G, thank you for sharing that. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the description and in the chat. Alexander G just posted it in the chat. Please join the Discord. Man, we got some cool stuff in there, man. Piper's dropping that Bitcoin dynamic DCA strategy in there. I think almost everybody that is big into Bitcoin and getting into investing should at least check it out. And yeah, check out Blowfin too. You know, excellent exchange. We all use it here at the Piper Academy. And NordVPN gets 74% off, I believe. For like 15 months or something. Yeah, check it out. Link is in the description down below. Got to get all that stuff out. All right, I did my duties on that. Lately, they've been good at front-running highs and lows by like $100, almost like a sick joke. Make you think they took out a low and bam, right back. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. One thing to note in here, though, we do have these equal lows. We did sweep those equal lows. So, I don't know. Be curious to see if we come back down here before we move higher. I still think we're going to see some upwards price action tomorrow. I really do. I think we're going to see some upwards price action off of that data. And then from there, we'll just have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens from there. But yeah, hopefully you guys got some ideas of some things that you could be looking for tomorrow. Like I said, man, we said we were going to do a lot of Bitcoin. That's what we did. Went over a lot of Bitcoin. Can't believe it's already been an hour. But it has. But yeah, I had to come on and spend some time with you guys. I've missed you the past couple of nights. It was weird not doing the show, but you gotta do what you gotta do. My eyes look sickly. They kind of do, don't they? Oof. Anyways, XRP is recovering. Yeah, it's all recovering. But yeah. Hopefully that'll help get you guys prepared for tomorrow, and maybe you could take advantage of some trades. Just watch that low. Be careful of that low down there. That vector candle down there, below 95K. So either way, I think we'll end up taking that at some point. Question is when. But I do think upside, and we can probably play off of that in the morning. Hopefully London doesn't get ahead of us. They might, though. They might. Asia and London might get ahead of us. We might wake up and this thing's already squeezed some shorts. And but we saw that there's liquidity sitting down there too, below 95K. So it would make sense for us to get down there. And yeah, just I think more bouncing around, guys. More bouncing around, more chop for now. Going to the weekend, low volume. So be careful, especially if we do get a big move tomorrow. Be very careful going into the weekend. Just be careful going into the weekend, guys. I feel like we might see some manipulation over the weekend. So just be careful. If you have the time, I would just suggest going outside and touching some grass this weekend and not even looking at the charts, because I feel like it's going to be crazy. And then Monday, don't trade Monday. I don't trade Mondays typically, because Monday's typically just set up for the rest of the week. So, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you all. What? Thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. I thank you for supporting me, and thank you so much for your kind words over the past few days and tonight even. Where you at, VW? Are you talking to someone else? Why are y'all still awake? Oh, because it's what we do. I will trade Sunday night. Maybe. I'll be right back here Sunday night, 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see what's happened by then. But tomorrow, don't forget to check out Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp at 7 a.m. And then we'll have the morning market report with the Army Piper and the OC guy. I know Piper will be going over tomorrow's economic data. Then we'll have trade intuition to wrap up the week for Piper Academy at 4 p.m. And then maybe we'll see you this weekend prior to Sunday night show. But if not, I'll see you then. And yeah. You missed all the goodness? You didn't miss anything, because you can always rewind, my friend. Always rewind. Maybe all the goodness in the chat, yes. But I'm going to go trade the 1 minute chart now. All in 100x. I'm going to start doing some live trading. So put a 1 in chat if that's what you want. Some short term, like 1 to 3 minute live trading while we're live here. See if we can't put some $5 trades in. Question is, should I go back to work tomorrow? They keep telling me that I shouldn't, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. I will see you all at the very latest Sunday evening. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. You're my favorite people, and I'm so happy that I was able to come back on here tonight and say hello. And didn't cough once, no sniffles. That's kind of crazy. No sniffles, no coughing. Feels great. And then, yeah, man, looks like we're trying to get a little pop up here. Well, we'll see. But yeah, until then, guys, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I have to do it. It's been a few days. I haven't done it, guys. You guys didn't remind me. Alexander G, you didn't remind me. All right. We got to pray or chant. We got to chant to the moon gods. Oh, moon gods. Oh, moon gods. Please give us the gains. Please give us the gains. Keep everybody safe. Don't forget to use a stop loss. I'm losing my voice, so that's the end. That's the end. That's the end. That's the end. Mad love. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all Sunday night. Peace. Mad love.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready.
Apparently, T.I. Joe is live right now. Alexander G just threw the link in the chat. Go watch him if you're gonna be a late night DJ. All right, guys, love you.
Lays low, markets after dark were only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. The charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp our knowledge be shown. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the